to graph a transformation set with y equals the tangent of x. So here's what we give you. Y equals negative tangent of the quantity 2x plus our quantity and then plus 4 at the end. So I'm going to identify the a, negative 1. So that tells me I have a reflection. The b is 2, and the bx plus c is 2x. The d is plus 4, so we're going to move up 4 units. The asymptotes, where they're undefined, we're going to set that bx plus c, so 2x, equal to negative pi over 2 and pi over 2. And we're going to solve those equations for x. So I'm going to first divide both sides by 2, which is the same thing as multiplying by 1/2. So we get x equals negative pi over 4. Divide both sides by 2 is the same thing as by multiplying by 1/2. So you get x equals pi over 4. So your left and right asymptotes are at negative pi over 4 and pi over 4. Now the period is the distance between the two asymptotes, or pi over b. Here is your b. So period is pi over b, which is 2. So there's your period. Now we're going to go ahead and graph this function. So I'm going to start with the horizontal asymptote. I'm going to shift it up 4 units. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's my horizontal asymptote. That takes care of the plus d. So y equals 4. Then I'm going to create my vertical asymptotes at negative pi over 4 and pi over 4. So here's negative pi over 4. Here's pi over 4. I'm going to create those vertical asymptotes. And then I'm going to go 1 up, which is at 5, and 1 down, which is at 3, and then 0 is at 4. Now halfway between 0 is a 0, and then halfway again, pi over 4 would be pi over 8, and negative pi over 8. Now we create our points. The center is at over 0, up 4, and then over pi over 8, up 5, and left pi over 8, 3. And now we create our first snake. And that's what the snake will look like. I just did 1 revolution. If you want to continue doing more, you could add another pi over 4, or from pi over 4, another pi over 2, and create another snake there.